sitting next to me, I have a Grammy-nominated rapper, producer, songwriter, author, educator, and so much more to come. Give it up for the legendary Mega Ran. Mega Ran, talk to me. How you feeling this morning, man?
Oh, I'm feeling great. Thank you for that awesome intro, by the way. I appreciate that. And emphasizing the education as a fellow educator. So salute to educators out there worldwide.
Look, you have over 30, 40 projects out there. I need to know, one creative to another, to many other creators that are out there, what is that driving force that keeps you going?
Man, I heard somewhere that creativity is an infinite source of energy. And that's what it is. As long as we have new ideas, I just want to get them out. I just be like, I wake up at night like, oh, something new. Like in the middle of the night, I'll be like, I got to figure out a way to make this real. And that's really what keeps me going, man. I think teaching as well, like being around the youth will always keep you young at heart. And that youth will make you thirst for more knowledge, for more ideas, more education. And that's really what it is. So I really thank my beginning as a teacher for that, for sure.
We are teachers, but we are also forever students. We are always game to keep learning. That's what being a gamer, competitor, and artist is really all about. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you, Mega Ram. I have never been nominated for anything musically inclined, let alone a Grammy. What is it like to wake up in the morning and say, yo, I kind of helped pioneer nerdcore, hip hop, chip hop, and I got a Grammy nomination. How do you feel when you look in the mirror in the morning? And you can flex a little bit if you want to.
I'm not a flex type, man.
Okay.
I seriously struggle with imposter syndrome. I look at that person in the mirror and be like, dang, is that me? You know what I mean? People come up to me like, yo, you're the OG. The reason I started doing this, like folks who are huge successes that have been inspired by me, it's just a dream, man, because like, I didn't imagine myself doing this. I didn't really know what I was gonna be doing. I just kind of fell into a bunch of things and this never left me. So I just feel like, man, when people say like, congratulations, I'll be like, for what? You know, sometimes like, because like my head is down just working.
Sure.
You know what I mean? I'm just like trying to get to the next thing. And so the accolades along the way, I don't necessarily stop to enjoy them.
Sure.
And I'm trying to learn how to do that better. My wife says that too. You got to stop and sometimes take it in, be present in those moments, because those moments could be gone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I got to go to the Grammys. I got to hang out with superstars in LA and dress nicely and all that stuff. It was amazing. And everybody that has won before was giving me advice. They were like, be in this moment, be present, enjoy it, because you are one of 1% of musicians who get to enjoy this. And so enjoy it. Yeah. And that's really what I'm learning how to do, is just to take it in. But like, I'm not very good at receiving compliments, because I'll be like, who, me? Like, little old me? Nah, like, I'm still very shy. I don't know, you feel like we get caught up in this grind culture where it's like, yo, you gotta grind, you don't sleep, you grind, you know? And so it makes me feel like, man, if I stop to smell the flowers, then I'm losing the race. Sure. You know what I mean? I lose a step. And I had to get out of that, you know what I'm saying? But like, it's a very tough thing to shake, like that hustle mentality that we push to. Wow. I'm trying though.
Well, if ain't nobody else told you, okay, we here on the esports side of MomoCon, we think you're the shit, okay? All right, and you guys can bleep that out if you have to, production. All right, but I'm gonna tell them how it is, all right? That's how we feel about you. So I wanna talk about a couple, great moments that you've had in the collaborative experience. I had some time to, to do some reading, because I'm an educator as well. I was like, let me make sure I come correct when I chat with Mega Ran. Yo, Busta Rhymes? Yo, what was that like? He's a crossover collaborative monster, and so are you. What was it like when you guys were able to finally come together in the middle?
Well, Busta is exactly like his public persona, which is amazing. Like, he's just larger than life, even when he's not. So when he's mad chill, he's like, hey, yo, son. And like, it's still like, you're looking like, yo, that's Busta Rhymes. Like, he's just such a larger than life personality, and so you can learn so much from him. And what I love about him, you can meet him walking by, and his conversation starts, and he'll pull you aside and drop a gem.
Sure.
Like, almost anybody will tell you that they've ever run into him, that he's gonna drop a jewel on you.
Right.
Like, he's gonna take the time and be like, so you an artist? All right, come here, let me holler. And he'll tell you what you need to do, what you need to be looking out for, and things like that. He is just always reaching out. And I think coming from where he comes from, like coming from the beginning, like the, I would say, golden era of hip hop.
Absolutely.
You bring some tenets with you, you know what I mean? One of them is each one teach one, you know what I'm saying? So when you see somebody on the come up, you can be like, well, let me impart a little bit of wisdom. And I appreciate that for the 25 minutes that we hung out, he was able to impart jewels.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like, I'm very, very thankful for that. And that just makes me want to do the same when I meet people. You know what I'm saying? Give them advice.
And that's what it's all about. You know, it's not enough to just do the thing. You know, I feel like the mastery of one's craft is your ability to teach it to others. You know, that's a kind of a proverb I've heard from my father, you know, time and time again. And it seems like, you know, Busta Rhymes is doing the thing out there for everybody. Now, I want to talk about, I don't want to put you back in grind mode, okay? Because I know you're trying to enjoy your flowers while you can smell them.
Yeah.
But what's next? I know that's a loaded question because I'm sure you got a lot on the Mega Ran docket, but what's next for you? And if you can't say some things, feel free to not say it.
Okay. I'm going to say what I can say. The immediate next, I have a big tour coming up with MC Chris. It's a great full circle moment because MC Chris was one of the guys who really like got me out there.
Sure.
Again, he was a veteran MC who was like, you want to come on the road with me? And I was like, yes. And that's when I left teaching to do this full time. He gave me the launch pad to do that. We did like 40 cities back in 2011, and that's what kind of launched my career. And so now to be able to come back, it's 25 years later.
Sure.
It's a really dope look to be like, he's celebrating 25 years of music, and I'm able to be a part of that. You know what I'm saying? So it's so we're doing 3 different legs of his tour all over the U.S., East Coast, West Coast, South, and Midwest. And then I will be doing some more traveling. I'm playing a bunch of big shows and maybe an album the end of the summer. Maybe something baby for the gamers is maybe coming back. A very instrumental franchise in the Mega Ran series might be coming back either this year or next, and that's all I'll say on that. So a return for me to like my roots, if you will. So I'm really looking forward to that.
25 years in, full circle. We'll definitely be here with you every step of the way. Now, for those of us out there that have been living under a Mega Ran-sized rock and might not know where to find you out there in the world of the internet, okay? And there might be a couple, okay? I'm gonna give the world some grace. If you love nerd culture, you should know who Mega Ran is, but for those who don't, where can they find you out there in the world?
Well, you just throw up the Mega Ran signal and I'm gonna follow. Now, I love Instagram. That's my new thing now. I'm hanging there a lot. Mega_Ran, but my tour dates, updates are all at megaran.com. Hub website that has everything, music, links to the games that I've worked on, links to new projects, old projects. So you can get everything at megaran.com, but if you're a social media junkie like myself, I'm on X, I'm on Blue Sky, and I'm on Insta at Mega_Ran.
You heard it first, not Mega_Can, Mega_Dan. Okay, all those people are fraudulent. It's Mega_Ran. And also, give us a follow here, man. Stay with the latest and the greatest here at MomoCon 2026. This has been another Momo Conversations. It's the legendary Mega Ran. It's your friendly neighborhood commentator, Rod, and we are out. Peace.
Peace.
Oh, man.
You're an animal.
You're pretty good at this, my
Just
friend.
a little bit.
You know what you're doing.